Hello and welcome to my channel, Cooking for One. My name is Ernestine and I really appreciate you being here. This channel is dedicated to people who cook for themselves and love it. I do appreciate you and thank you so much for sharing and commenting. I will see you in the kitchen. Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm going to do my main meal with fried potatoes and all kinds of surprises. So I'm using a steel or iron pot and I'm adding homemade carrot oil. You may use any oil you enjoy. Olive, grapeseed. This is 3 medium chopped onions, and I'm just adding them to start frying. Now I'm quickly going to grate some apple because I've made a lovely chili salad with beetroot and I'll be serving this meal with it. So let me quickly grate my apples. And I'm grating them with the skins. I'm not peeling them at all. Here we go. The apple, there's even an apple seed. I leave everything as it is. The apple seed gives the food almost a taste like when you add a dash of balsamic vinegar. The apple does that for me and I enjoy it. I'm adding a little bit of coriander. Quite a little bit. I love the taste of coriander. So I'm adding quite a little bit, so you can choose how many little bits you want to add. And just a dash of cinnamon. It does something for the flavors. I'm going to stick this in the oven later, but you are most welcome to continue making it on the stove if you don't feel like switching on your oven. I just have other things to do. And if I don't watch my food, I tend to burn it. Maybe you are really good at not watching your food and still get to eat a good meal. I've got some chopped mushrooms and I'm just going to add some. I've got the garden service here today. I'm cooking extra because he loves my food and he loves taking some home. And I love sharing my meals, even on camera. It's also less dishes if you can just share a meal and people make their own food. I've got some baby marrows, yeah, that I'm gonna add to this. Just 2, and I'm gonna slice them quite chunky. I've got one of these graters. I don't know its name. I'll have to look on the box, but it works perfect and easy. I've sliced them sideways for the sake of appearance. When food looks different, it somehow tastes different. It smells divine, as always. Now I'm adding a bit of black pepper. To me, it enhances just about every kind of meal. Black pepper has just that little bit of a touch, but you don't have to add it if you don't like it. The next ingredient is a piece of ginger. You can use less or you can use more depending on your taste buds. Just enough for flavor. I never peel my food. You are welcome to peel it. I only peel something when it's an absolute necessity. So I'm going to let this fry a bit and I'll get back to you. It really smells outrageous. I'm preparing some chili that I want to add, but I don't want it to be so hot because other people will be sharing my meal. So I slice it in half with a pair of kitchen scissors, like this, and then I remove the seeds with a teaspoon. If you know of a better method, please let me know. If you are not that much into chili, use green pepper. There we go. Change of color in the onions. Nice. Starting to brown. And all the other food that's in there picks up the flavor. I'm going to slice some cherry tomatoes in half and add that. And so, there you go. You are most welcome to add your own ingredients, substitute something for what you have in the house, add more of whatever you want. The idea for me is just sharing a meal, even if it is online. I've got a boiled carrot. And I'm chopping that in because carrots tend to take a bit longer. And some pre-boiled potatoes and nice thick chunks. You can add as many as you want, depending on the size of your potatoes, I suppose will also make a difference. This meal is for approximately 6 people, 6 grown-ups, and there you go. I'm adding some sea salt. just a touch. I'm not too heavy on salt. And the apple gives it a sweetish kind of flavor. This is a curry mix with coriander, a medium curry, and a little bit of bay leaves in. Oh, I've got to be in the kitchen. Oh, that's supposed to be good luck. Fabulous. So I'm just putting a little bit of that over, 1 big spoon. I call that a little bit. You have to try this. You have to try this. Maybe I shouldn't put it in the oven. It looks fine. Now it's just going to simmer on its own. I'm going to add cream of chicken soup, but you can have cream of mushroom or cream of chives, whatever you want, because that is why I put so little salt, because there's already salt in the soup mix, just for that extra combination of flavors and tastes. It goes very well with the chili. I'm adding some chopped peanuts to this. It's optional, but I've had it from my previous recipe. Now I'm stirring this in. I've turned down the heat and I'm adding my soup mix. At this point you can add coconut cream or soya cream, whatever makes you tick. The heat is on number 1. I'm using a gas stove, and this should be sufficient fluid. If I feel it needs more, I will add some more. But this is almost done. Returning the lid, and just about ready to serve. The rice is cooking, so you can have couscous or wheat, whatever, spaghetti, any kind of pasta. With this meal, it will go well. It will feed you, your face, your mind, your soul. You will feel so good after eating this. I'll show you when it's done. I'm checking this after 10 minutes. Everything looks lovely, but I'm going to add a little bit more water because I want more sauce. This is the water or the container who had the nuts in, so I'm just getting the last nuts out. The rice is boiling in the background and the house smells delicious, delicious. Ready for a lovely lunch, a big lunch. These carrots are soft enough but still have the sweetness from when it's not overcooked. And it really helps if you cook some of the food that takes long beforehand. Otherwise I would have had to make these carrots so thin, which you can do, but I wanted chunky ones today. The chilies look lovely. The tomatoes looks beautiful. They still have their shape, just the way I like it. And I'm very tempted to taste it now, but I won't, because I know it's going to be good and I'll enjoy it with my meal. You are welcome to taste it for salt, to see if you've got enough salt in. I already know how much salt I used. There we go. I'll see you when it's done. There's the food done, and it's steamed for another 5 minutes with the stove switched off, and yep, yummy, cool, lovely, and this is my lunch. I hope you enjoy this meal as much as I do. There's my meal dished. I'm adding avo because I have avo. It's like avo season, and before they go funny, I better eat them. And I'm just adding it on top. There we go. And a touch of salt. Ooh, a little bit much, but it's fine. The rest of my meal doesn't have so much salt. So, once again, thank you for being part of my world. Thank you for trying this recipe, and let me know how yours came out. Take care and be joyous. I hope you enjoy that meal as much as I do. I really appreciate you being here. Take care and be blessed. Ciao for now.